So what are we gonna call ourselves, man? I mean, we really need a name.
Hungry Joe's.
Hungry Joe's. Hungry Jose's. Let's keep it racist. Terrible time to be drinking.
Oh, but it was so delicious.
I'm still working on
What are you guys drinking again?
It's fruit and water and like 2 supplement powdery stuffs.
And what I did, because I was splitting it with you, I put 2 scoops of the green juice powder and 1 of the BCAAs.
Ooh, smart. You're smart.
I was like, he's going to complain about how sweet it is. Let me put just 1.
Yeah.
And
I still
And then you complain about how sweet it is.
That's one thing I never grabbed from Mom. Mom had the sweetest of tooth.
Yeah.
And I did not.
I have half and half.
Yeah, I definitely like savory things. I would rather eat all the salt, than all the sugar.
Like after I eat something sweet, like I want to eat like chips or something after.
That's tight. Oh man, I remember when I first seen Mom do the chips and ice cream combo. Oh my god.
How old were you?
I was a young lad. It had to have been sometime, at least the last time I remember was sometime in the Pickwick. So it was from 5th grade to
I remember it on low.
8th grade. You remember it on low? I don't remember it on low. I don't remember much from low. I do remember like going out on the street on one of our like play school scooters. We had 2 because me and you each had one. And then I remember going out on the street one time, and this was like a small street. You guys remember? You were there.
No.
I don't. Describe it one more time.
Keep going.
Well, it was enough room for like just 2 cars, and then like 2 parked cars. So it wasn't that. No, not even that. It was like parked cars, but you had to kind of like park on the sidewalk, and then barely 2 cars could fit. Anyways, so it wasn't that big, and so I went out from the driveway, and I just did like a loop, and back onto the driveway, right? And then I remember hearing Dad call me in. I was like, "What, Pop?" And he was like, "You went out on the street, and he whooped my ass."
Weren't you just talking about ice cream?
Yeah. I don't know. We just started watching.
You were talking about low.
Yeah,
So
that's
get to the ice cream.
That's
Finish
the
ice cream.
That was the
story.
only thing I remember from low. Anyway, no, I remember other stuff. Anyways, talk about a tangent. This is way off.
Speaking of ice cream, I got whooped as a child.
I'll never forget.
3 times.
I literally thought you were gonna talk about ice cream.
I think
Dad.
we all.
What, Dad? Here's some ice cream.
I think we all get that.
Here's an ass
What
whooping.
is it called? The combination of like mixing foods from Mom. Because I remember hearing stories when she was like at Roosevelt or something, or I don't know, middle school or something. But when she would go on lunch or whatever, she would buy the pack of Zingers and Doritos. And I remember she told me that she would open up the Zingers and then she would put the Doritos in, in like the sandwich
That's
in between.
smart.
And she would just eat it. And I was like, wow. That's so cool. And so now every time I hear like everybody wants to mix something, I always think of like her because
When Mom
she's like a
makes
genius
sweet
that way.
Eggs and marshmallows.
With like the worst foods.
Wait,
Foods that are not good for you.
You guys remember when we tried peanut butter and hot dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, that was hype.
It was a dark day. That day. Quite the depressing day. Just
Can we push that mic back that way a little bit?
Let's see if we can.
Someone entered in a home.
That's about as far as it'll go.
Perfect. I wanted to point it this way a little bit more so it picks up shell a little bit better. There we go.
Hello, hello. Yeah, you can still get me. Anyways, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Ass whoop.
Ass whipping.
And ice cream.
Ass whippings,
ice cream.
Nothing's off the
One of
table.
the hottest clubs ever.
One of the hottest clubs
Called
ever.
Low. We got play school tight bicycles, ass whoopings, ice cream. Mom?
It's everything you can never ask for.
But I remember Mom doing it in Pickwick, the ice cream and the Doritos, and I was like, "Ooh, can I try?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then she gave me some. I was like, "Can I have some more?" And she was like, "No, there's only enough for me."
There was one time, I think it was like a year ago or two, and I went to Narita's new house, and Narita's my best friend, and we also invited our other friend Stormy, and we were just like chilling and stuff, like watching TV, and we had snacks because we bought snacks before we hung out, and we bought like 2 different types of ice cream, and then Narita's boyfriend brought chips. And so, like, we're all chilling and stuff, and then, like, we all serve each other a bowl of ice cream. And I remember my ice cream was, like, a rainbow sherbet type thing. And then I remember that was the first day I ever tried Flamas, the Doritos Flamas. So amazing. But, stop it!
This is some sick moves.
But I remember serving ice cream, and then he brought the chips, right? And so everybody's talking and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe I can try the Flamas with the, rainbow sherbet. Maybe that'll taste good. And so, like, I tried it, and I was like, it does taste good. And so I was eating it, right? And then, like, they stopped talking because they heard me munching. Mm-hmm. But they were like, she's eating ice cream. What is she munching on? Like, I don't understand. And they were like, are you eating ice cream with Doritos? I was like, yes. Yeah. Don't you guys do that? And they were like, no. Like, that was like, they've never heard of that before.
I can only imagine like, as many judgmental
I was
eyes
like,
on you.
You guys better put your spoons down and pick up a chip because it is the most amazing thing
I'm going to teach you about life.
Gather round, children.
You're going to learn today.
But yeah,
that was hilarious.
It was delicious and hilarious. So rainbow sherbet, ice cream, and Doritos Flamas.
Yeah.
Bomb AF.
Sick moves.
Bam.
Is this one on? Oh, it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's your mic.
Yay.
Yo, dude, we should totally call it Shell the Goodest of Boys. Shell can be on the featured mic.
Yeah.
And we can be in the background.
Yeah.
Well, eventually we'll have more mics.
Eventually, yeah. But I mean, right now.
But for now.
This one I'll cover it with flowers or something really cute.
No,
that's
or
dumb.
No, not yet.
Beats and flowers.
Wait until we have more, and then you can.
Then you can identify your own mic.
Yeah.
This is my mic. It's short like me.
Stop moving. Stop. You're picking. God damn it.
You're gonna wear out the springs.
Hello? Just kidding.
All right. So what are we calling ourselves then? Since
I really like Shell and the Goodest of Boys.
I also really like it.
Because then we can always say featuring.
Sure.
Yeah. Featuring whatever.
How about Shell and the coolest of dudes?
How about Shell and the beards?
How about Shell
We have
and
only
Shell and
one
the
of us
breasts?
has beards.
Well, eventually we're gonna grow ours.
I too have a beard, so this makes sense.
I do like having the title be Shell and something.
Shell and Detective Bro Bros.
Detective Bro. Oh, bro, you're gonna overbros. I don't know, man. What about the baddest of boys?
Oh.
I don't know, man. We're not really that bad.
Yeah, we're not.
Bad at life.
Dude.
Let me tell you how many bills I got.
Let me just start out by saying how much debt I have.
Can we have a do-over?
One word.
When can I start
Someone hacked my
screaming?
account.
Let me get this mulligan really quick.
One word. Student loans.
Student loans, baby.
That's 2 words. You're bad at that.
Oh man. This is a good podcast. Already.
Precisely. I like it.
Exactly.
Okay. I like Shell and the Goodness Boys. Shell and the
Yeah,
Goodness Boys.
I
I
do
think it's
too.
pretty solid, man.
Sorry, man.
Damn, I'm not
Wait,
really
we
again.
should incorporate something that you
Okay,
like.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
We need to
should-
compromise.
We need to all agree on this.
Shell's picking up the tab.
Shell's picking up
What?
the tab.
That's constantly my life, though.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just ordered the pizza we about to consume.
True.
You right. You right.
True. You right.
So Shell's picking up the tab. Is that awesome? All right, cool.
I like
We're in
it.
agreement. Are we? Yes. Yes.
Shell's picking
Can I
up
get
the tab.
yeses from all of you? No, no nods. Just let me get a verbal yes. A verbal yes would be the best because then people could hear it. Just thumbs up and nods. All right. Well, they like it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be loud in this.
Oh,
no,
no,
that's
no,
all
you're
of us
good.
laughing.
No,
Yeah, that was
you're
a
fine.
laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we messed that up.
Ah! Just kidding.
Yeah, see, that's
Yeah, that was-
Oh, there I am.
You have to be really loud in order to be like really loud in this mic. You know what I mean? Because we turned your gain up, it's not even as high as
It's like your mic's not even on.
Sure, we kind of know what we're doing, okay? Anyways, so welcome to Shell's Picking Up the Tab podcast, or however you
yeah.
want to word it.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to say podcast at the end of the title?
I don't
People
know.
say podcasts.
Yeah, do they?
You can, but
Well, welcome to Shell's Picking Up the Tab. Let's go around and first off, let's start off with the main person, Shell.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Just came from working out. It's great.
Awesome.
Oh, you were there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was.
oh,
I
crap.
was the one that was walking right next to you.
Oh, I thought so, but I was nervous.
I kind of confused you with the other person that I was on the bike with. That's actually your twin.
It's not a bike.
It's yeah.
It's an elliptical.
It's I mean it's
Look
kind
at
of
me.
like
It's almost like
Using
light.
lingo from the gym.
Look at us. Just
all
being-
the fit lingo.
Attempting to be healthy when we just ordered pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
Goddamn right, kid. Anyways, the next person.
Rico, why don't you tell us?
The next person in the group is Jordan, my twin. My twin. Jordan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I can't hear you.
It's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm sore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you did like just the first hour of cardios, and then you went and lifted. But that was an experience.
Yeah, it's working.
Sick. All right, next up is
You. Youngest to oldest.
Oh, hey, I like
Okay.
that. They didn't
Justin,
notice.
tell us about yourself.
I'm Justin. I'm the most vocal
The
here.
other twin.
I'm the other twin.
But
Um,
you came out first.
Yeah, born first. See, this is when I was saying tell us about yourself. This is what I was talking about. Like
Hey,
you could have said.
we're one person.
Yeah, that's right.
Finichies other sandwiches. Let me get a bite. No. Who's the one that said no?
You remember?
Who's the one that said no out of those two?
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
You guys are always asking for my food.
You remember last night when we were like, "Hey, Short, you want to go to Burger King? You want some Burger King?" Oh man. Anyways, I'm the older twin, and I like working out, playing guitar and such. Also starting podcasts. Yeah, because I think we've been trying to start this for a really long time. So
That's
So
Very
we've
long time.
started one.
we started one, but it feels like we have plenty of ideas for others.
Yeah.
So it'll be cool. So I want
I just looked over at that list and I read petting cat channel.
yeah.
Yes.
Who
That sounds
doesn't?
exciting.
Yeah, who doesn't want to watch? That's like pandering to totally specific audience for sure. But you know what? I bet it'll get the most subscribers.
Wendy's gonna be our biggest fan, bro.
Anyways, And last but definitely not least is
Reggie.
Hey,
Yeah, Wedge.
he should have been first, right? Because he's the youngest.
That's Wedge, if you can hear him.
That's
He's
our
licking his lips.
our little puppy Reginald. He's a Chihuahua and adorable.
So handsome, honey.
Oh, he's already now.
His name tag says the goodest of boys.
The goodest of boys.
My name's Mondo. I'm the oldest of my dad's children. Of my dad's kids.
Hi, Braves.
But Dad.
In between Justin and I, we have another brother named Daniel. He may or may not be featured on this podcast at some point.
We'll get him. We'll
I
get him.
imagine, yeah.
We'll at least get him on this
It
one.
should be
I'd
called
love
Shells
to get
picking
him.
up
Oh,
the
yeah,
tab
that would be
occasionally
good.
when Daniel gets here.
And then we have two older brothers, older than myself, George and Anthony. Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, we have a very well. I mean,
A
it's not.
conga line of men.
Yeah.
And then me.
Yeah, we have a relatively large family compared to most. I know some people have like total family of siblings is like 13, 14.
A whole baseball team.
Yeah, basically.
That's kind of old school too.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily see that nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Because everybody's like, yo, I don't want to have a kid. I want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think the economy kind of plays into it too.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like, you know, at some point, you know, older generations were able to go to school and not incur so much debt and then get a job that actually paid them really, really well. And then they had these things called pensions. If you don't know what that is, it's saying, okay, well, we're going to pay you this check when you retire for the rest of your life. So you're actually getting a check from the company you worked for all those years.
Oh. Google has something like that, right? Like their pension plan or whatever is like they pay their family like what is it, like $1,200 a month for like the rest of their lives. You know, whether they pass or they you know. No, I think it's only if they pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If they
dope.
pass away?
Yeah, if they pass away, their family gets $1,200
okay.
a month,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Google.
Google does that.
How do we work for Google?
I don't know, man. I think
Hey man, I'll be a maintenance man or something.
Right?
To be honest, I wouldn't mind it.
Let me-
I will
We'll
clean
vacuum
the toilet.
floors.
Yeah, like yo, let me.
That's so sad. We started at the bottom. Like, you know, maybe we can try and be a CEO eventually or something. But nah, start from the bottom.
I don't want to do any revolutionary stuff. I just want a good.
I just
bitch.
want to change. You know, take out the trash from your
You know what I
trash
mean?
can.
Like-
That's fine.
Let me say, hey, that's a good idea, and then let me take out your trash. You know what I mean?
You know, I'll give occasional high fives all around. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to bounce ideas off somebody, I'm right here, man.
Anyways,
Google, if you're listening, please hire us.
Google, baby.
Come on.
We got a podcast.
We got 4 people right here willing to work.
4 willing.
Hey, man, in
Word.
some companies, that's a workforce.
Oh,
Come on, bro.
We are a workforce.
That's what we're bringing to the table.
We're like Power Rangers.
We're like the Power Rangers, but regular.
Except we don't have powers.
I mean, we're not really
We're just-
Rangers.
we're not
either.
even Rangers. We're people.
We're regular people.
We're Mexican.
Oh shit! You made it racist.
But this is a good thing. We're going to work hard, supposedly.
I mean, I will.
According to the stereotype.
If all of us get lawn care, oh my god. God
You know how big that place is?
damn.
The place is huge.
Yeah, at least we'll be writing the thing, though.
All right, so guys, what's new? What has been happening in our lives up until this point? Let's share what's new, what's gonna be new.
Are we going youngest to oldest again?
If
You
Well,
guys are looking at me, so
That's
I don't
fine.
understand.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
we'll go backwards this time.
okay, yeah,
And then we'll switch it up. Whoever wants to jump in.
for
on the
sure,
next
for
one.
sure.
I keep hearing you do that, and it's like I keep thinking it's the phone.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I'm gonna turn my volume down.
Oh yeah, I should put my stuff on. Actually, I should not put it on vibrate because then
Yeah.
you'll hear it. Yeah. So, look, the greatest move. Everybody turning their cell phone on silent.
No, I already have
on a
it.
I'm
a
on
podcast.
Facebook.
Anyways, so Mondo, what's new with you, man?
That's a good question. I don't know. I was feeling really great with all the changes we were making to diet and stuff, but last week I started feeling this low energy and like I was just zapped, no energy at all, man, and it's hard to focus. I went to work and I just couldn't focus. And thinking back at it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I felt completely overwhelmed in a position that I shouldn't have been overwhelmed in. But it's really weird because I started asking around because there was another server at the restaurant that the week before, he was having the same symptoms. And then I think I picked you up from work, and I think you had mentioned that those people at your job that were feeling the same way. And then even one of my managers had been feeling the same symptoms. So it's either something going around, and I think you and I had discussed that it could be, you know, the time change, could be, you know, air quality, and all that jazz. So
I definitely believe it's more over due to the change of season and because we did the time change, and you know the sun's out longer every night and stuff, and it's like I think that's kind of just messing with our like internal clocks or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, with this number of people like feeling the same
affected by it.
Yeah, it's
it's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
But overall, it's made me kind of start looking at things I can control, and I have been going to bed a little bit later than I've wanted to.
Same.
And so I think I'm gonna start trying to have a consistent bedtime. And you know that's gonna have to fluctuate a little bit because of work, because you know sometimes I'm day, sometimes I'm night. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's like the most recent thing. What else is new? I don't know. We can come back to me, I guess. But
I think this is just a general what's new. Like, I mean, I know, for me, you know, aside from just working and, you know, doing what people do with their lives every day.
Yeah, it's pizza, man.
Oh, I hope so. Aside from doing, you know, what I usually do or whatever. Hell, hey, Rhonda, make sure the cat doesn't go out. Actually, you know, let me get him. This is gonna be a huge edit point.
How's it going, man?
Reg, don't bark at the pizza man. Do. I can't tell. Oh, I think I am still going. Okay.
You wanna go play outside? We can go play outside over here.
Do. The pizza man just came in. Well, not came in. He rang the doorbell. And he's bringing us pizza. And in my book, when you bring me pizza to my house, you are automatically a delicious man. So, God bless you. And God bless your mother for birthing you. Because you brought me pizza. And I highly appreciate that, always. Oh, hey, Jordan.
I guess you don't want this coffee. Yeah, I'm good, man.
What that?
Hey, does anybody have cash?
No.
No?
Give him a high five for me.
Chris Piper.
Huh?
Alright, so pizza's here.
Sick.
I don't get it. What's happening?
Don't you
Oh,
just hold off
you
eating
gonna be in it or something?
just for a moment. Anyways.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
Bueno.
Buonissimo.
Do.
Wedge, you're so handsome. He's the most handsomest puppy. Wedge.
When are we getting to this?
I don't know.
Wait, what are we getting to?
Pizza?
Oh,
I mean,
Everybody can hear how amazing this pizza tastes like.
You guys don't mind if we eat pizza while we do this, do you?
I don't think they care.
We're gonna listen to it back and be like, nope, never again. We're never eating.
Again.
We're never eating and doing podcasts.
Anyways, so for me, there's a lot of, at least I feel like there's a lot of new stuff going on.
I'm gonna get pizza because I don't like it when the cheese gets
That's
all dry. It's
fine.
gross.
Go ahead and grab it, Shell.
I'm coming back though.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I know that I don't know, since, like, I started working out consistently and stuff, like, I've gained a lot more confidence, you know what I mean, like, I like working on things, like playing guitar, or even editing and stuff like that, and I want to get back into, like, drawing and stuff, so, I'm glad I got, like, my laptop going again, and also my pen. What you call it? But I'm excited for this year though, because like in
Yes.
in June 30th, I will officially be divorced. Which is a good thing. Lots of people like signify divorce with like something bad, but that's not the case at all. Because I was married to a piece of garbage. Anyways, but I'm glad to eventually be cutting those ties legally, you know. And so June 30th is when I believe everything's finalized. So that's gonna be cool. And then right after that, one of my best buddies, Salvador Martinez and Sue Ellen Martinez, or at least well, I don't think they're married yet, but, you know, they're going to be coming to visit from New York, and hopefully later on in the year, I'll be able to go visit them over there. But I'm excited because, you know, it's like we're going to go have a trip with them or whatever. We're going to go to Universal, I believe, or at least that's the plan. And we're going to have mad fun times. It'll be like a divorce party trip, family fun thing.
We should make t-shirts.
We should totally make t-shirts. I'm totally down with that. But yeah, man, I mean that's the bigger thing that's new. Yeah, and then just aside from working on like creative projects and stuff that I'm excited for, like my mind is in a great state right now because I'm almost constantly producing ideas. My only problem is I don't write them down. So that's my flaw. But yeah, man, it's been great.
Yeah, that kind of sparked my mind a little bit. So I'm gonna just mention a couple of things.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this meditation stuff, and I really feel like it's making a difference. There's different. I found it. It's called on Facebook. It's called Headspace. And traditionally with meditation, you have non-guided meditation and guided meditation. So what that means is that a guided meditation would be you taking the time to quiet your mind, and as you're listening to a track, it actually has somebody's voice instructing you on how to do so, on how to block out, the sounds that are around you and that kind of thing. So really, really cool app. Check it out if you get a chance. I heard Deepak Chopra mention, he goes, I really believe you should meditate at least once a day, not 10 to 15 minutes. He said, some of you that don't have time to meditate 10, 15 minutes at least once a day, you need to do it at least twice because it's good for you. So I kind of been doing that, and that's been working out, and it's really, really good. I'm excited, like you had mentioned, about a lot of the things that are to come. We've got lots of ideas down, so lots of good things coming out this year, and things that we're trying to make happen for this year, and I'm just excited about everything right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Like, I know one of the things I definitely want to do personally is like is make more music, because I don't like I play guitar, and I'm okay at it, and it pretty much like I don't know. I guess I've kind of had like this almost natural talent, I guess, to where like I could pick up an instrument and I could do something with it and it doesn't sound bad. So I always appreciated what I got going there, and I definitely want to make music, like actually make music, and I don't know. I feel like I need to play more instruments and learn more instruments.
Right.
But one of the things I want to do is cover a lot of songs that I like, and I know a lot. At least recently, I know a lot of them have been like Caliucci's and what's her name? Oh my God, I'm spacing on her name right now. Leanne LaHavas. She's tight. Diet Sig is really good.
I love Diet Sig.
So there's a lot of good stuff, and since I don't have a female voice, I would still like to cover those. So I'd like Shell to sing, but I don't know if Shell would want to.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. So that's definitely what I want to work towards.
For those of you who don't know, Shell's got a pretty cool singing voice.
It's all right. It's not all that.
It's
She's being humble right now. It's all good.
I like it.
It's okay. I think they put like sugar, or they use the same sort of spatula, because I taste sugar on the bottom of my pizza.
I just tasted sugar on the bottom of this pizza.
That's a beautiful thing.
I did, but I didn't. I changed it because he wanted one, you wanted a different one. I was cool with either one, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna get something we didn't even talk about. Surprise,
Motherfucker.
So speaking of music, I mentioned some artists. What kind of music do you guys listen to? What have you been listening to?
Wait, we should finish the first thought.
Yeah. What's new?
What's
new?
Yes. Okay. My
Sure
bad.
done.
My bad.
We've only gone halfway around the table.
I just work and play video games. Playing Destiny a lot because I'm hyped for Destiny 2. And today I played Overwatch because they got that new event on.
What's it called?
Uprising.
Uprising. Is it hype?
Orange Surgeons. And it's pretty hype. I like they added a new PvE thing, and it's pretty dope.
Tight.
What's your all-time favorite game right now?
Destiny.
Really? I always
I'll
see you
play-
play Overwatch though, so it's like I don't know.
And did you not see like this whole month?
Yeah, I've
no,
seen him.
I
Yeah.
was at work.
He actually got me started on Destiny. And there's been a couple times I jump on Kevin's to play my profile, and then he joins me through the link that they have.
Yeah, Destiny's pretty hype. I'm excited for Destiny 2 for sure.
It looks pretty cool.
But I can't wait for God of War to come out.
Oh.
God,
So it's not God of War 3. It's not.
It's just God of War.
It's just God of War.
May your hammer mighty.
But he's gonna be in like the Nordic
Mm-hmm.
gods
Nordic
area.
mythology and all
Hey,
that.
that'd be dope if they made that into a movie.
Oh
God of
yeah,
War,
God of
that
War.
whole
Oh
series?
yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah. I would definitely see that.
That would
Hopefully
be
they have
dope.
more than 3 stages though in this next game coming out.
He says 3 stages because I kept playing and he kept coming in.
I can
I'm the
soar.
same. I can soar.
That was my favorite part.
That was
Every
God
time.
of War 2, I think.
Yeah, every time you would fly.
That was a good game. That was a good game. The whole God of War series is a solid game. Solid A+.
Yeah.
What about you, Shell? What's new?
Wait, are you done with your life?
I work out.
For me, I started working again. Well, I mean, that was the beginning of the year, but, you know, it was good to be back. The big thing right now in my life is that I'm going to the gym, and consistently. And it's pretty good, and just yesterday I lost 15 pounds.
Yay!
Good amount. Doesn't make sense that I'm eating pizza right now.
Well,
That's like when every time I watch The Greatest or The Biggest Loser, I'm always eating for some reason. I always thought that was weird. Unintentional, but yeah, so I lost 15 pounds, and like my thing that I'm trying to do is like I think I want to do that is lose 15 pounds a month so that by the time my birthday rolls around, which is in October, I'll be somewhere around my goal weight. My goal weight's like 120, 125.
That's hype.
Kevin was like, that's so low. Why? I was like, well, I'm short. That's my height. That's
and
where I'm
I'm a
supposed to be.
woman.
And he was like, oh, yeah.
No, yeah. Your consistency has kept us... There's an emergency. Your consistency has kept us consistent. Like,
Sorry, guys, I gotta go. Flame on.
Because when it was just me and Kev and Jordan going to the gym, like we'd go like every like 2 days or something like that. You know what I mean? It was not consistent at all. And then when you wanted to go every day, we went every day. Like it was.
But, like, was it because, you know, you didn't want me going by myself, or was it more of just, you know, oh, hey, you know,
A little
if she's
bit,
going, then I'll go, you know?
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little bit of column C, because for some reason you just, well, for me anyway, you have this way of just like, come on, and I'm like, okay.
Slowly forcing me to go.
But yeah, I
Not
mean,
my pizza. But yeah, I don't know how to accept that, but that's very nice of you guys. Like, I always hear you guys say that, and it's just like, well, I mean, and I don't want to sound selfish, but like, you know, if you really want to lose weight, you're gonna put in work, you know, if that's what you really want to do, and that's what I've been doing, and I low key have slowly become a gym rat type.
Oh, you go, girl.
I always hated that term because it just
Gym
sounded
rat?
weird.
Yeah.
Gym rat. Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
But at this point, you're like, yeah, I'm a fucking gym rat.
Fuck yeah!
America.
Give me the cheese. But, but I don't know, like,
Oh,
you know,
Shell, keep
I'm
that
glad.
up.
I'm glad you guys are going too.
No, yeah, like.
Because like now it's just to the point where it's like I'm scared to not go anymore. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely teetering on that border for sure. Like I know, for as long as I've been trying to get healthy, I know that as soon as I stop, it's so hard to start back up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard. But I'm glad that you have that. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like tenacity, to go. Because then it's just like, oh, okay, you know, Shell's go, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've only not went last month, like maybe 3 days out of the month, probably.
That's hype.
Yeah.
We did it. We're
It's-
literally tired.
It's like when you were inspired by me being all veganese and stuff. It's the reverse. Like you going to the gym, it's like, oh, I gotta go to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, but the only thing I don't like about it is that like when we tried to pull double days, because I remember we did a week of going to the gym in the morning and going at night.
Yeah.
And oh my god, the next week I was exhausted. And so I definitely don't like pulling those.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes I'm in the mood, sometimes I'm not. But
Yeah, I think now that I'm closing a lot at work, going in the morning, at least for 2 hours would be good. You
yeah,
know.
I dig.
I only went last night because I had worked in the morning, and I haven't worked in the morning in a long time.
Yeah,
And yeah.
but I definitely dig doing 2 hours in the morning.
Yeah, because I like what you said, how you, whenever we'd work out at night, you were just like, I'm hungry afterwards, and we'd be getting out at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning, and it's like super late to eat. And
Yeah,
it's true.
and
And that's something that I want to work on this month,
Mhm.
is not to eat too late.
Yeah, I kind of wanna. I do want to get to back to my veganism as I eat a pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni.
But I do want to get back to it or whatever, because I felt so good when I was like, on a vegan.
Hey
diet
man,
and
you
stuff.
looked incredible.
Yeah, I
Like,
did.
What
You
started you
lost-
on that?
A lot of weight.
Originally, because I had when I was still with Julia and I was living at my own place and stuff, I kind of wanted to go on a diet because I was working out a lot. I was running with my friend Javier. It was good. Like I was running a lot and exercising a lot, and so I was like, all right, next step is diet, you know. And so I was thinking about going vegetarian. I was thinking about going pescatarian and just different stuff, and then. Well, this is when the idea sparked. brought it up to Julia and to my friends and stuff, they were like, nah, don't do it, or whatever, like, I don't think you can do it, or whatever, and I was like, fuck you guys. and then life happened, and then we ended up moving back over here, and then, you know, everything with me and Julia happened, or whatever, and then it was like, I almost used it as kind of like a reboot, like, you know, okay, you know, because I put so much of myself into this person, you know, I need to go and do something for myself, so I wanted to get healthy, and at first it was starting, like, working out, like doing, what's it called? Tap Out? The Tap Out XT. And that's where I started, and I was doing it at home and stuff. And then eventually I just went for a run, and I went and ran like 2 miles or something like that. And I was like, oh, that was cool. And then the next day I ran 4 miles, and I was like, hey, I'm back. You know, because I hadn't ran 4 miles in a while.
And then you brought that question to us, like, oh, what do you think of me going vegan? And then that was the total opposite. We're just like, yeah, do it, dude.
Yeah, like you guys gave me mad support, and I was like, yeah, I think I can do it, you know. And then that's basically how it started. Like I wanted to see, you know, if I could, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had talked to a friend that is vegan. Like she had, at the time when I talked to her, she was like, she had just went to the doctor for some news and to like start up some other stuff, and they were like, no, you're fine. You know, you don't need to do that or whatever. And she was like, the only thing I changed during that whole time was my diet, and I was a vegan for like a year and something or whatever, and so I was like, wow, that's cool. You know, I want to look into that. And so she recommended some documentaries. I watched them all, and you know, in no way I didn't become vegan at that time for any ethical reasons. Like even if I were to stop eating cows and stuff like that, it wouldn't go like. Me doing that isn't gonna stop the production or anything like that much, you know what I mean? So like, you know, I did it moreover because she had like a good health thing, and then on one of the documentaries it covered a lot of like, you know, when people get healthy eating, you know, a plant-based diet and stuff like that, and so it had a pretty good amount of information. And,
you know what it also sounds like?
Huh?
And this is just me thinking, you know, almost from the standpoint of a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned it was like a reboot for you, and it almost sounds like it was like an FU to the friends and Julia of the past.
Oh, for sure.
That like, oh, you think I can't do it? Let me show you what you're losing. You know
For
what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
I'm determined, and I can do anything I put my mind to.
Yeah, that definitely had a lot to do with it. Like, just in general, the general betterment of myself was like the big FU to, you know, everybody who ended up being cut out of my life because of that whole situation or whatever.
Yeah.
But as I was going and as I was progressing, like I would say I was solid. I was a vegan, air quotes, for like 6 months. But like 4 of those months were solid, no slip ups, no nothing, you know, like solely plant based, and it was great. And like 2 of those months, like maybe the beginning month and the last month was when I like, you know, I let a couple things slip or whatever. Like I wouldn't eat like Doritos or whatever because it has milk in it, and you know, here and there or whatever, you know. But
do you remember when you told mom and dad like what they said?
I don't remember what they said, but I remember mom was just like, "That's good, honey." You know, like I'm glad that you're done. Like,
anything that you would say to mom.
Mom was like total support always.
Like,
you know.
Oh, you want to go? You know, handle stuff with the cartel? I am so proud of you.
Just be careful.
Just be careful and watch your surroundings.
Yeah.
Call me when you get there.
But call me.
Yes, Mom. No, yeah, and then I remember when Dad found out, he was like, "Oh, cool, more food for me."
And that's another thing I wanted to bring up was that, you know, especially in our culture, because we're Mexican, everything has meat and it's delicious.
Yeah, dude.
And I remember I was like thinking in my own head when you were like barely being vegan, I was like, what is this dude gonna eat? Like I was thinking of grandma. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna starve and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, I remember when it first started out, for the longest time, I was just eating rice.
Yeah, and I was
rice,
like,
and
this
then-
dude's gonna
yeah.
die.
And then I'd occasionally like buy some like meat substitute
Mhm.
or whatever.
I was like,
Um,
vitamins, man, vitamins.
That-
What
but-
vitamin?
That was one of the things that like my friend Adriana, she said that you should definitely do that because if you are gonna go on a vegan diet, there are like when you start out for sure, you can start at a base of rice and beans or whatever, but you're still missing a lot of stuff, and so you need to take multivitamins for sure.
Yeah.
And which is not a bad thing because really everybody needs to be taking multivitamins.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like
With the way that food is made now
Mhm.
and processed, I mean, we don't get enough nutrients in our diets.
for sure, and everything's made of corn and fat and yeah.
I started taking gummy vitamins because, I like gummies.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'll eat all of them.
They're delicious. They smell amazing.
Yeah, gummy vitamins don't interest me.
Oh, they're so good. They're like gummy bears.